Okay, so there was an emergency alert right when I said that Wednesdays at 7 o'clock, which is today, I have the Weaving Intentional Interwebs Wednesdays program. And it's important and offside because we are being called to not choose a side, but to decide not to have a side at all. And I think it's important for us to start better understanding what we're dealing with, which are generations. We're also dealing with lineage. We're also dealing with contracts, vows, curses, bindings, spells, anger spears. There are so many energetic attachments and ties that we may have taken on without even knowing it, accidentally. Cursing a little bit too hard, meaning it, getting your heart in it. That's what sends that intention out in a way that actually resonates and keeps you stuck there, because you literally sent a piece of you into the ethers, which means you have to retrieve that piece of you from the ethers before you are able to be whole. So, it's very significant what we have an opportunity here to do. And I'm grateful to be able to share what now I have gathered and prepared. I'm working on a 4-week or 1-day workshop where we actually do a full restoration of your estate, your trust, your name. We clear it all the debts. But we don't just do it in paper. We actually go inward together, where you are able to scour the wounds and crevices of your essence, your being, your soul, in order to find where you're not whole, because you've left a part of you, a piece of your heart, somewhere else. Whether it's an abuser or whether it's someone that just is an unrequited lover to you, or whatever it is that has you pine for that which is not yours. It is time for us to call it back to us now. And we can do this. Century home garden greenhouses. Nurseries are where we tell stories to our children through nursery rhymes. And it is also where we foster seedlings. And once an idea is seeded, then we need an interceder in order to help us move it forward, which is what the legal professionals have been within the legal fiction matrix. That is not just a documentary made about a man named Neo, but is to actually know that Neo financial trusts are actually how we must privatize what is ours and take it out of the public, where we give up our rights in order to tell her where our treasure is, and then leave it with the one we told where it was, because surely she's going to make sure that it's there when we come back for it, right? That's what a teller is supposed to do. Take my money and make sure it's there when I come back for it, when I don't have to hold it and I don't have to carry it with me. I get to leave it with someone else. But when we do that with our energy, when we are irresponsible with our energetic investments, the heat is way too up. And so we got to bring it down. We got to stop seeing the frown or the crown before the one coming down on us. Sometimes that's violent. Sometimes that's passionate. Sometimes it's both. And we have to be very careful about how we engage within an usufruct, particularly when it becomes an imperfect usufruct, which actually means the fructin is real. Fructing is the extracting of rich fruits from a rich source. except for the source isn't yours. Usus is the ability to use someone else's property. Fructus is the ability to benefit off the use of someone else's property. And abusus is the third property. Arrow straight, shot like an arrow. Shot through the heart. Dun, dun, dun. You give love a bad name. Well, we only give love a bad name when we defame ourselves for the sake of another. In order to have that which we desire to give birth to sire, whatever we desire to sire cannot take over our whole identity, or we'll lose the plot. And the plot is actually the underlying storyline of the whole narrative. So it's very important for us to be mindful of which plots we have given our Scots and lots to. You see what I'm saying? You ever heard Scots? Well, outside of the Scottish people in our midst, within a national, global reality that calls the Scots by that name, we also got the taxes. You get my game? Yeah, I'm where I need to go. Are you?